Forbidden love mhm, is a dangerous thing. Somebody always ends up feeling hurt, no matter how hard you try to make it work. Somebody always ends up feeling hurt, no matter how hard you try to make it work. Who they are, Charmaine, Charmaine in the building, yes. Oricia, hey. Keon Leachman, what's poppin', what's poppin'? Paula Mullins, Canada, how you mean? When me beg so Canada couldn't even score the goal to the star, eh? Them fight hard still. Forbidden love, a long time no singing now, is a dangerous thing. Somebody always ends up feeling hurt, no matter how hard you try to make it work. Maryland, Constant, Ahin, and Constantia. Forgive me little pronunciation here. Oh my God, thank you, Charmaine. Charmaine. Forbidden love is a dangerous thing. Somebody always ends up feeling hurt, no matter how hard you try. Yo. Big up. Welcome everybody. Want to know some boy I'm there all the time. You know what I mean? Yeah man, right there so. So I don't know Forbidden Love when drop. But I want to go and share a video. You know what I mean? I have a lot of reposts I try to keep up the channel. You know what I mean? Cause even if me get like 2,000, 3,000 views, you know what I mean, it will keep the channel active. So it's basically Constantinia and there's so. Bless up man, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. You know what I mean? Yeah man, Charmaine Constantinia. Yeah man, so as me say, while making movies is kind of one of the things where it's good and it's kind of stressful because right now I'm tired like whoa, but I'm still have to try to keep the active pace. You know what I mean, of trying to create movies on a basis where you can be fully entertained as sit in your living room on the road or just a chill. You know what I mean? I get a little time off of work and so forth. So yeah. So me I work on one movie right now. It's called Real Friends. I'm gonna drop it very, very soon. You know what I mean? But me still have to just drop some reposts. I hope hey, me no want to no vex with me. Don't vex. Don't vex with me, please. You know what I mean? Cause some people are saying, me watch that already, but for the ones that me watch already, just share the video, man. Watch even, the first 10 minutes, then I can cut. You know what I mean? We respect that. Yeah, man. So I definitely I try right now to jump on some music thing. You know what I mean? Get back on the road and, keep the thing active and alive. You know what I mean? Yeah. So bless upon yourself. And thanks again for the support from everybody. You know what I mean? I really appreciate from the leveled era of my heart. You know what I mean? It's been a rough road. Just trying to survive, just trying to, focus on getting the proper work done. You know what I mean? Paula Mullins, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. You know what I mean? Thank you so much. Respect. Yeah, man. So definitely, I'm trying my best to, do the best I can to create movie as fast as possible. But right now we have some rain issues. I don't know if know about what, are going with the rain. So sometimes you wish a boy you go shoot or you even go wash some clothes and when you check it out, you know what I mean, the rain just come take them, wet them up and all them something there. You know what I mean? So Even the Officer Smiley movies. Got home from work. I haven't. All right, no problem, Charmaine. You don't know anything. Respect. You know what I mean? Highly appreciate. You know, everybody will support me from Hurricane days up to, to the day. Because Hurricane days never pretty at all, me I tell you. It went rough. And for everybody will, pitch in and, help out. Because, we couldn't shoot no movie. And then who have a shoot, them have issues with them homes and so forth. So it was a mess. It was a real mess, you know what I mean? And we definitely, give God thanks to reach where we reach now. We don't reach far because it's kind of, how should I say, everybody I try to get back to, that place of feeling comfortable, you know what I mean? Yeah, man, I'm very far where I come from, Shamin, and yo, trust me. Sometimes when we think about the public report family, you know what I mean? Charmaine, the Georgia, you know what I mean? The Patrick, the Wayne, the whole I know, you know what I mean? I really appreciate, and see, me have all I know what check in and, want to know say all is well, Constantine here. You know what I mean? Really appreciate. Fabian! I never see your brother. Fabian! Me have to scroll up back for see what I go on. Respect, man, respect. Fabian, I don't know anything, bro. I love and respect always. I never meet Fabian yet, but I feel like, you know what I mean? We chat, like on a regular basis. That's how the vibe go. Never meet Charmaine yet, just the same way. And it just feel like, we have real family. Like, you know what I mean? We don't see each other, but we still, check in and so forth. And really appreciate that. Fabian, I don't know all what you do for we. And more, so I appreciate it, you know what I mean? Just to keep the thing active. Bigger, I don't say bigger check-in as yet. Del Toria Gallimore. What go on, what go on, what go on? Oh, you mean that is it, checking in, checking in. Yeah, man, bless up, man. As I tell you, every month it's a rough road. Daniel Taylor, bless up yourself, the general. I don't know if, yeah, but yeah, man, it's a rough road, man. Me not lie, and even if you keep, your personal business aside and so forth and try to focus, it's kind of hard, you know what I mean? Because I'm one of the persons where I write from my heart, you know what I mean? I connect from my heart. So me I do the stories where I connect with people that tell me certain stuff or, me just get an idea and it always work out. And God is good. I have to give God thanks for that. You know what I mean? Vivian Brown. How you mean? How you mean? How you mean? How you mean? Yeah, man. So as me say, it's a rough road, and it's just because of you all that are here right now. Me can tell us so we're doing it. Yeah, man, it's terrible because I see the Marika now. She turned nurse. Marika turned nurse for way. You know what I mean? And gone to nursing school and done nursing school till she turned nurse. See how long? You know what I mean? And it's a blessing. You know what I mean? It's a blessing. Charmaine, say Fabian and big you up there, Rich boss, what go on? Yeah, man. Yeah, man, we'll meet up, man. I know he go already. It's just a matter of time. So we meet Dan there, which day there, and he came all the way from Clarendon just chill with me. Jesus, Dan, big up yourself, bro. AKA Scotty. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. We had a wonderful time just chilling and see one of a few scenes, getting done for was it Forbidden Love? Was it one of them movie that what, recent new movie. You know what I mean? Yeah, man, it's a blessing, me I tell you. Big up to everybody, Richard Brown Films, big up to Candy, you know what I mean? Big up to Popeye, big up to, Coloring Book himself, big up to Puppet Dan, you know what I mean? One Dan, you know what I mean? And it's a blessing, you know what I mean? Big up to everybody who support the whole movement, support the public report, journey, you know what I mean? Oh my God. George Nicholas, respect, man, respect. Thank you so much. And it's one thing I always try to keep the movies where everybody can sit down and watch. If your baby or your little daughter or your son in the room, feel like say, you know what I mean? You have to go say, excuse me, I'll go around so a little bit until the movie done. You know what I mean? So it's definitely a blessing, super blessing. You know what I mean? I'm America gone to nurse, man. You know? Yeah, man, that is it. So me have to work around fair time, trying to organize up how best we can, kick in certain things. Big up to Kiki just the same. Kiki just joined the team and so forth. You know what I mean? And it's your prayers. I mean, no, so not pray for it because it's a terrible road. You know what I mean? And as I said, me have my my little personal little issues that I'm dealing with on the personal side. You know what I mean? Bigger in the bigger me just not too long call the name, you know, sir. Me just not too long call and name, me get like a internet. So me say, you know what? Jump on the life and talk to my people. I'll bigger, and I've never met bigger before. And trust me, feel like somebody who I know a long time. We up on the phone and chat. You know what I mean? We don't want to come off of the internet and give it some problem. You know what I mean? Make we have to end the call or so forth. But yeah, man, it's a blessing. Charmaine just the same way. Oh God, man. Where I come from for. You know what I mean? It's an emotional journey, and like sometimes I talk about it, being from 98 subscribers to over 45,000 family members. You know what I mean? It's a super blessing, and hard work. It's the negatives are coming away. People go bad mind you. People go feel like say, boy, you don't deserve what you work so hard for. Sit down and edit and sit down and think about how to organize the movie in such a way where people can be fully entertained. You know what I mean? And everybody, I go love what I go on. You know what I mean? That's why I always say, you can't please everybody, but at least somebody happy. Hey, this is public report. You know what I mean? And sometimes I do it all twice. You can't please everybody, yeah, but at least somebody happy. Yeah, man, it's a blessing, you know what I mean? And as we say, the journey is the journey. And even if I have to walk barefoot on tire, me nah stop. You know what I mean? I've lost so much because of this journey that I've started, you know what I mean? When I say so much, I mean, me lose, a stable family, you know what I mean? And I have to still keep my family juggling and all them something there. And, just hold it like a G, you know what I mean? And go on. I mean, I'm gray here, take away, that moment or whatever the case may be. Because when you put God in it, and think, 'cause, I'm never the best person, but me try to be the best person at all times. You know what I mean? And everybody have their little factory fault. Some people don't really like to admit them factory fault. But at the end of the day, factory faults are there, but how the other person deal with the factory fault. You know what I mean? You meet a woman and she's so nice. She can cook, she can clean, she can take care of you. You know what I mean? She call you, she check up on you. But it's a little, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, you have to weigh the pros and cons. Them always say, write down on a paper the good and write down on a paper the bad. And the good always outweigh the bad. You know what I mean? Always, no matter what. You know what I mean? It's even in the movies, whether, like if Superman did it and, them build one character where super strong, him have this, he have that. You know what I mean? The good always prevail. The light always shine. You know what I mean?